Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome to the show Chef Andarrio, man. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Welcome to Hustle and Grow.
Hustle and grow. Let's hustle and grow then.
So you down there in South Carolina, a lot of people don't know, but I'm hearing you tearing it up down there.
Actually, I'm from South Carolina, but we here in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's
Oh, you in Charlotte, one of my favorite places. I remember the CIAAs. They used to kill it down there.
yes, sir.
Can't believe they took it out, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a couple of questions. When did you? Because for most entrepreneurs, we have that moment. So when was your moment when you knew you would be a chef, you would be in the culinary arts field?
Well, it took for me to go to college. I went to college in the year 2000. As soon as I got out of high school in '98, I went to Johnson Wales University in Charleston, South Carolina, and it's one of the top culinary schools in the nation. And when I went there, I really just did. I just went to school just to do something. I just wanted to be like a manager or something. And one of the chefs was like, he was giving us a lecture. He said, when you go to this school, you don't come here to become a cook. He said anybody could cook. You come here to become a chef. He said, but not everybody can become a chef. So when he said that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a chef then. When he explained it to me like that, because I
Yeah,
was cooking. I was cooking before I went to culinary school. So I started cooking at the age of 14 at restaurants and hotels on Hilton Head Island, Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. So, I just wanted to take it to another level, man. I was one of those brothers, like, I don't like taking orders from nobody. So, I had to find out how can I become a boss, and a leader.
man, we all have that in common. All of us entrepreneurs, like same thing with me. When I was working the 9 to 5, I didn't want to hear anything from the supervisors. I was like, why am I listening to you? Like again, it's just in us. So it's that's interesting too because you already are saying that your education basically helped you take it to the next level.
Yeah, it did. It did. It helped me get away from my environment, because I came from a pretty rough environment. Well, a little rough, and I was about to get in a little trouble, and college saved my life, man. So it was a blessing to go to college. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that in for a lot of us that always serves as the foundation. It's the technical things you learn in school that
Yep.
basically it's weird how it comes back to you when you really need it, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's so I mean, congrats on that question. So why not just work in a restaurant? What made you do your own thing?
I'll go back before, like I said, I can't take orders from nobody. I don't like listening listening to people. I don't know. I just always had that entrepreneur spirit, man.
Yeah.
I always just had that in me, man. I just had to work for myself. Um, yeah, yeah. I just had to work for myself, man. I just never did like working for that. It just wasn't in me. And I tell you guys this, y'all gonna get some exclusive. I never exposed this publicly, but I was in the streets before I went to college. So you
Hmm.
being a street dude, hustler, a hustler ain't nothing but a businessman. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They just doing it the, the,
Facts.
the other way. So
Facts.
that I was doing it. I was always hustling and doing my thing. So I just transformed that into culinary.
So you
So
feel like that level of street sense has helped you become even a better entrepreneur because you can see both sides of the ball, right?
it made me the hustler I am today, bro.
Yeah. Because talk to my audience about exactly what you do, like your business model and like how you get out to the public. Because I heard you making that food for the soul.
Pretty much. Well, I started off, with a catering company, and my catering company is called AMJ Catering. It never blew up like Cuzzo's Cuisines did, but I started that company in 2004 in Columbia, South Carolina. And I was just cater for, weddings, all that, but it never took off until I like went to Charlotte, and I moved to Charlotte in 2011 from Atlanta, 'cause I lived in Atlanta for a while, cooked out there for Puff Daddy when he had Justin's out there. And that was a great experience working with celebrities coming from a small town.
And that must have
And
been really
when I left Atlanta, I went to Charlotte. And when I went to Charlotte, man, I just been working a 9 to 5, just trying to feel the city out until, things came my way. Cause I started off with a food truck. I tried to
Okay.
get a food truck as soon as I got out of college in the year 2000. I wrote a business plan as soon as I got out of school.
Wow.
And back then, food trucks was like 100,000, 50,000 from what they were saying. Like I couldn't afford it. Nobody wanted to give me the money, and no one believed in my plan.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me 14 years, man, until I got the food truck that I wanted. I kept
14
kept
years.
kept 14 years, bro. Cause that's when I got the truck, 2014. And
Wow.
when I got that truck, bro, I never looked back since. Now I
That's a
got three.
deal.
I got three restaurants, two food trucks, and my ultimate goal is to franchise my company and take it global.
And you touched on something that I always try to make sure my viewers understand. Like, tell me about like what you remember about the point where you at your hardest time in the struggle. Like, how did you push through that? Like, where do you remember that moment where you like? Because we all get that moment where we want to quit, right? Like, do you want to talk to me about that? Like, when did you feel like you were like at the end of your rope, but you kept pushing through it?
Man, let me tell you, when I bought my first food truck, me and my cousin, when we tagged up, that's why it's called Cuzzo's Cuisines, because me and my cousin tagged along and we did the business together. She did the front of the house work and I did all the cooking and made all the recipes and all that. But we bought an old food truck, man, out of Savannah, Georgia. It was only $3,000, man, like 1975 Chevy P30. And I took the food truck, man, and built it myself. Me and some Migos. I got some Migos to fix it up for me. And man, old truck, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I broke down damn near. See, like every week I'm on the side of the road, on the interstate. People looking at Bridle Pass, be like, yo, Cuzzo, I see your truck on the road. I saw you broke down. I'm like, that's all right, I got it fixed, got back on the road, kept going, man. And
Mhm.
that was the hardest. The first year in the food truck, man, I swear I wanted to give up, but I couldn't. It was like I was already in. I don't spent this money in this truck. It cost me like 15,000 to build the truck. And
Wow.
but that 15,000 got me an empire now. That old truck I still got it to this
I love
day,
it. I love it.
and it
You
built
said
my
you got the
empire.
truck.
Yeah, I still got the truck. Yeah, people want to buy it, man, but I won't sell it because it got so
Nah,
much
don't do that.
value.
That's bad luck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
You
never
gotta
do that.
hold on to that. That's
Yeah,
memories.
yeah, man. So yeah, that old truck, man, used to break down. I swear, man, every week seemed like, but I had to put three engines in it. I blew three engines in the motor. I mean, three engines. I meant, and but I didn't let that stop me, man. I just kept praying and keeping my faith in God and just kept pushing, man. And me and my cousin, we pushed each other, man, and just never gave up. And it took me 2 years. After 2 years fighting with that truck and making it, I got a restaurant after that, and the
What?
rest is history.
The rest is history. Dude, man, I love that. I mean, man, you are already killing the chef. Question for you. So there's a young chef out there that wants to get started. Like, give him two pieces of advice, like something that he could definitely like starting point. Like, what would you give him? Like, just to let him know how to kind of move forward in your industry. What's the first two things he or she should do?
First thing first, you gotta have faith. You gotta. I don't know who. I believe in God. And I pray, and I
Love
pray it every day, man, and pray and ask God for what you want. You tell him what you want, He gonna give it to you. He might not give it to you right then, bruh, but He
it.
gonna give it to you. That's why, like I told you, it took me 14 years to get what I wanted. But I kept working toward my dream, my goal. So that's the
Mhm.
main thing, man. Just stick to what you love, stick to what you trying to do, because that's the key, man. You got to find out your passion. What's your
Yes.
passion in life?
Gotta tap into it.
You got to tap into it. And once you find out your passion and what you love to do, that's your talent God bless you with. And I found my talent. And once I found out my talent, I just ain't no stopping me, man. That's your job. And you supposed to use that job to serve his people. And that's when and I found, being a chef is my job. And I'm serving his people, teaching his people, and I'm steady being blessed for doing that, man. So once you find that out, man, ain't no stopping you, bro.
And when you finally broke through and had your first restaurant, like, do you remember that moment where you felt like it was all worth it?
Yeah, it was all, yeah, I did, man. Especially, when I found out like all kind of celebrities started coming to my spot and loving my food. I'm like, damn, man, such and such came here. Jack Harlow came here. I'm like, damn,
Oh, I love
this is worth it, man. Like this is something I dreamed about. I didn't expect it to go that far, but it just got, you don't know what God got in store for you, bro. It just, yeah, it was crazy, man. It's unbelievable. Sometimes, man, I even cry, man, and can't believe it. Like the amount of lives I touch and the people that really depend on Cuzzo's, man, and it's just a lot. It's a lot behind this Cuzzo's, man. I also got a nonprofit where I teach kids how to cook and eat healthy. I got classes for kids from 10 to 15. My nonprofit called Culinary Connections. I'm catching the kids at a young age, man, teaching them life skills and showing them they could be entrepreneurs just like me, or it's a lot to it, man. A lot to it, bro.
Man, I'm incredibly proud of you, man, because to me, that's one key to success is reaching back and helping out
Hmm.
everybody that's trying to get to where we are. It says a lot about your character. It says a lot, like you said, it says that you believe that, this universe is cyclical, man. So like you have to you get what you put out there, right? And I mean, Chef, you've been amazing. Question for you, what's next for you? Like what when what are we looking for now? Like what you gonna do?
Well, of course, I want to my ultimate goal is to franchise my company, have it across the country, worldwide. I think big, man, worldwide, across the country, and plus start a school. I want to start a culinary school, man, like a charter or culinary school to teach these kids life skills, man. Like everybody ain't got to be a rapper or play sports, football, all that. Give you, try to become an entrepreneur if it's in you. It's not for everybody now. Everybody can't be an entrepreneur, but I want to at least give them an opportunity and give them a
Say it
chance,
again,
man.
Chef. Everybody
Everybody
can't
can't be.
do this. Everybody
Everybody
not
can't
built
do
for
this,
this,
bro.
right?
No, but you gotta have tough skin, bro. You gotta be a tough one.
Say that again. There you go. I mean, you and I could chop it up all day because I mean, you sound like me, but it's true. I was just talking about that, like how you just have to be made out of Teflon because everybody doesn't
Yep.
believe your dreams,
Yep.
and it's just on you to execute it. And you just walked us down, man. That was beautiful. And so, where can my viewers find you?
Of course, here in Charlotte, North Carolina, I got 3 locations. My main location is 9601 North Tryon Street, in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I just opened up one 3 weeks ago in Charlotte Premium Outlets. So I'm in the food court now in the mall. So that's my second location, and then my third location it caught a fire. Well, that's my first restaurant. It caught fire in May of this year, last year, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna build it back up. But yeah. So I got like 2.5 locations right now. But yeah, I'm here in Charlotte, man. Right now, you find us in Charlotte, Cuzzo's Cuisines. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. What is it, on that Snapchat, all that.
Everywhere.
CuzzosCuisine.com to go to our website, and you see everything.
That's my man. So, Chef, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, man, because you tapped into a lot of things I want my viewers to understand. Your level of perseverance, unmatched. And I know you're going to get those franchise going. And when I come to South Carolina, you know I'm going to find you, all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. North Carolina, North Carolina. I mean, no, South Carolina,
Oh,
my
no,
home,
why
but
you
no,
say, yeah, wait,
hey,
listen.
that's my home,
The
though.
Carolinas, man,
Carolina,
y'all.
yeah, yeah. It's all the same.
Hey, yeah, it's all. Hey, listen, man. I really appreciate you on Hustle and Grow. And like I said, this is always a home for you. Anytime you want to talk to me, you'll know where to find me. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all, man. And
Man.
yeah, yeah. Like, let's link up on the gram too, man. Instagram.
Oh,
I want to make
I'm gonna
sure.
follow you as soon as we get out of here. We're gonna link up. And like I said, when I'm down there, I've got you.
You got me, man. All right, bro. I appreciate y'all,
You
man.
stay prosperous, man. Again, I appreciate you. Thank you for being on the show. God bless you.
God bless you too, brother. Thank you.